Imagine waking up in a nightmare, only to realize it wasn't a dream. Tonight we're diving into true stories. Stories where people's darkest fears escaped their minds and became horrifying reality, dark and visceral. By the end of this, you may start questioning the safety of your own bedroom. The silence is waiting for you. There was a woman who kept seeing a shadow lurking in the corner of her bedroom every night, watching her sleep. At first, she thought it was just sleep paralysis, a trick of her mind, but the shadow felt far more real. Slowly, the figure seemed to grow more real, closer, watching her even when her eyes were wide open. It was breathing. One morning, she woke up to find footprints across the carpet, footprints that hadn't been there the night before. 16:9. The footsteps led nowhere, or perhaps they led to a place we are not meant to see or understand. A man once had a recurring dream of fire consuming his home while he desperately tried to save someone he loved. He would wake up drenched in sweat, shaking from the terror. He laughed it off as a nightmare for a while, until the day a fire broke out in his house in the exact same way he had dreamed. The heat was inescapable. He managed to save the person, but the echo of that dream haunted him forever. Some visions are premonitions. 16:9. He realized his mind had already walked through the flames long before the first spark ever ignited the wood. There are stories of voices in dreams, whispering warnings of events yet to come. One young man heard his name. The voice urged him to leave his apartment. He ignored it, thinking it was his imagination. He was wrong. 16:9. Days later, a gas leak caused a massive explosion in the building. The memory of the voice replayed like a prophecy. The voice wasn't his mind playing tricks. It was a warning from a place that exists beyond our understanding. Nightmares can sometimes manifest in the smallest, creepiest ways. A teenager would dream of a stranger staring at her, a stranger staring from the mirror every night. Weeks later, she found herself facing that same stranger in her home. 16:9. Standing silently in the exact spot from her nightmare, watching her with eyes that weren't there in the dream. 16:9. The reflection had finally found its way out. Some mirrors don't reflect the world, they reflect our fears. Dreams of falling, chasing shadows, or hearing footsteps in hallways have a strange power over reality. One man dreamt. He dreamt of a building collapsing around him. Months later, a structure on his route unexpectedly gave way. 16:9. By some miracle he survived, just as he had in his dream. Others were not so lucky, leaving only a memory. 16:9. The line between nightmare and fate blurred until it was indistinguishable. We walk on foundations of glass. 16:9. Even the smallest warnings can come through dreams. Some have dreamt of receiving messages or notes. 16:9. A simple line, scribbled exactly as it appeared in their mind, appeared on doors, in cars, or under their pillows. 16:9. As if the nightmare had stepped into the physical world. A reminder that you are never truly alone. 16:9. The ink was real, the fear was real, the nightmare was no longer just a thought, it was a physical presence. Nightmares are meant to remain within our minds, terrifying but harmless, yet sometimes reality bends. 16:9. Allowing those fears to seep through, a dream about being trapped or hearing warnings can become real. 16:9. And when they do, they leave a mark, forever changing how we sleep, how we live, and how we trust. 16:9. So the next time you wake up from a nightmare, ask yourself, was it just a dream or something waiting? 9. Or something waiting to happen. Stay awake. Nightmares are closer than they appear. 16:9. The darkness is a canvas, and sometimes the canvas paints back. Do not close your eyes. 16:9. Because when you wake up, you might find that you never truly left. The nightmare is now. 16:9. It's behind you. It's under the bed. It's in the mirror. It's everywhere you thought you were safe. 16:9. Listen to the static. Watch the shadows. The nightmare is just beginning. Good luck. 16:9.